Away and running. Good speed in the center for Rain of Blessing today. The favorite Country Girl Pride is right there too, and so is Hometown Fave. And this is a close knit pack. Pink Sunset scampers up the rail to try to take the early lead. And now at the back of the pack is Rain of Blessing. So as they settle down, Pink Sunset leads the charge over Make Mine Estella. And Country Girl Pride is three wide for the one and only turn. Hometown Favorite was soon outpaced after the start. And Rain of Blessing picks off that rival under whip encouragement. They swing the side, and Pink Sunset leads the charge and is hand in hand too, and she shows the way by one. Country Girl Pride right now is the only threat in second. Make Mine Estella needs to dig deep and find more with Rain of Blessing and Hometown Fave as they turn for home. Pink Sunset makes a break for it, but it's only a long neck. Country Girl Pride is right there to confront the speed. They go toe to toe inside the final furlong, where Country Girl Pride now asserts her authority and takes over the lead. Pink Sunset has no more to give. In the concluding stages, a 4-5 winner. Country Girl Pride is first over Pink Sunset, and then came Make Mine Estella. Away and running. Good speed on the inside from Little Lance today, who has an uncontested lead. Prince Fred came away in that second position with Victoria's Divine a handy third. And Wild Alex has to come with a big close, passing the 5 furlong pole. So Little Lance is turned loose today, but that leads only 3/4 of a length as Prince Fred now injects more speed, and now the pace picks up with 4.5 furlongs to go. Now Wild Alex rides that rail under a loose rein in third, and Victoria's Divine's at the back of the pack as they just pass the 3.5. Little Lance now starting to slip away from the trio that chases, including Prince Fred, Wild Alex, and Victoria's Divine. Midpoint of the one and only turn, Little Lance is in hand and in command. That lead's still a tight length. Prince Fred is the only threat in second as they turn to the top of the stretch. They're homeward bound now, and Little Lance now releases those brakes and now kicks away with a big time authority and shows the way by 4. Prince Fred still chases in second. A distant third is Victoria's Divine, and Wild Alex dropped away to the tail, but off at 7-2. Little Lance for leading trainer Jamie Ness has scored first over Prince Fred, Victoria's Divine, and Wild Alex was the last one home in Wilmington. Away and running. Good speed in the center today from Circle of Courage. There's Push to take the initiative with a lap to go. And Fast Mule is also chiming in early on. Always Forward came away in that fourth place position. The rail belongs to My Cajun Lady, and 4 deep around the turn is Harper's Due. Second last is My JoJo. And Dorothy's the Boss is last of the 8 as they go up and around the first turn at the 6.5 furlong point. So 3 of them fight for that early lead. And Push leads the charge down to the 6 furlong stick and shows the way by a tight length. Fast Mule tracks the speed while on hold in that second place position, and Harper's Due is hung out very wide as they race down the back of the track. My Cajun Ladies enjoying a dream run up the inside, and here's a huge move from Dorothy's the Boss on the outside past a few of them like they were standing still, which includes Always Forward in between rivals. Near the inside is My JoJo, and relegated to last is Circle of Courage. They go down to the 3.5, and Fast Fast Mule is right there in hand and confronts the rail scraping Push. Push continues to lead, but Push is coming to shove. Fast Mule is right there taking the lead as they go around the second turn. My Cajun Lady right now gets scrubbed upon in third. Dorothy's the Boss is a non-threatening fourth, and My JoJo rides the rail to no avail. But Fast Mule's the first one to turn and has a massive advantage past the 3/16 pole. Trying to hold on to second, which will be short-lived as Push. Late on the scene is My Cajun Lady, and Dorothy's the Boss. But Fast Mule made a menacing move around the turn and has kicked away with the money on Fast Mule. A good-looking win. My Cajun Lady was second. My JoJo was third, and Push faded to fourth. Away and running. Good speed on the outside from Awesome View today. There's the speed of Marion Grace, and there goes a Kemi. And the pace is swift in the opening half furlong. Anonymously came away in that fourth place position, and Truatka rides the rail, and Truatka's all by herself in that fifth place position. Fortunata Italia rides the rail with his teammate to the outside, which is Illusion of Hope. Down to the 3.5 furlong pole they stroll, and a Kemi with speed on display, but trying to stick and stay for another 660 yards. Hard scent is Marion Grace in that second place position. Anonymously has the run of the race and hasn't been asked yet. An Awesome View whips up the first four, and Truatka's the distant fifth as they turn for home. Kemi still leads, but leaves the rail wide open for Anonymously, who comes slingshotting to the top off of a quick opening quarter, and a furlong left to go. Anonymously now kicks away. Awesome View is late on the scene. Kemi slowly gives way. They're coming down to the finish, and here's a 6-1 winner. Anonymously has won it over Awesome View, Kemi, and Marion Grace. Away and running. Terrible stumble for Mithridates. Good speed in the center from Clever Tiger today, but there goes Mithridates, who takes the leading role as they get ready to pass the 5 furlong pole, and Malibu Brad is right there chasing the speed in that third place position. Now, Charlie Tuff is right there against the rail, and with the money on at odds of 1-2 at last glance, Toporkul is only 4 lengths off the lead. Mithridates leads them past the 4 furlong pole with a 1-length lead to hold, and Clever Tiger takes the trail up the rail. Now Charlie Tuff gets closer in third, and Toporkul's coming alive but is committed to a 4-wide kick, and Malibu Brad is right there chasing a quartet of speed as they go midpoint of the turn, and the quarter pole is closing now, and Toporkul comes calling for the lead. Mithridates will try to counter in second, and Clever Tiger has to pop off that rail and goes very wide as they turn for home. Toporkul out on the center of the track has a nose in front. Mithridates is slowly giving way. Late on the scene is Malibu Brad battling with Clever Tiger, and Charlie Tuff not in it today. At the 16th pole, Toporkul is pouring it on. Toporkul has scored first. Mithridates was second, and Charlie Tuff was third. away and running. Good speed today for our Love on the Run. Has an uncontested lead. Check Cashing Connie's right there too. And Dan Step comes away in that second place position. My True Passion is wide in fourth. Here's the rail speed of Ellie Victorina. And Sansa Ariel's also mixing it up. Lita has Specs Shoes is behind a five-prong attack, as well as Rational Millennial. The rail belongs to Prussian Blue second last. And Mergel of Equals is last of all. They swing the side. And Sansa Ariel one path off the rail. Ellie Victorina now puts those blinkers in front. Right behind the speed as Lena has Spec Shoes. Our Love on the Run is floated out deep. And Rational Millennial is closing in with the red cap as they turn to the top of the stretch. Chances galore as they turn in. Deep on the track, Dan Step is coming alive. Homeward bound now. Ellie Victorina takes the shortest way. The split coming from Lena has Spec Shoes. Sansa Ariel's in for the fight. Four wide is Dan Step, but at the 16th pole, pulling away now is Lena has Spec Shoes. And Lena has Spec Shoes has won it over Sansa Ariel, Dan Step, and then came Rational Millennial. Away and running. Slow to go with Steady John. Good speed today from Rancer, who has a nice and easy lead. To the outside, Deputy Connect is sharing second with That Son of a Gun, and In Trust is keen to go. Second last on the outside is Steady John, and last of all is Hey Chief. Up and around the first turn, 7 furlongs out, and Rancer with that methodical pace today shows the way a length and a half. In Trust pops off the fence to be a clear-cut second, and That Son of a Gun rides the rail into a third place position with 6 furlongs left to go in a race that sees no pace whatsoever. Deputy Connect is getting a couple of niggles already to stay with the speed. Hey Chief's trying to pick off that rival, and Steady John is steadily galloping at the back of the pack. So they race towards the 4.5, and Rancer is a nice and easy leader today. Shows the way a length and a half. Still chasing in seconds In Trust. And That Son of a Gun rides that rail sweetly to team up with In Trust as they turn again. Steady John is starting to move on the far outside. Hey Chief stays at that rail, and Deputy Connect has dropped away and just didn't like the going today. Around the second turn, Rancer has made most of the running. Lead is 3. Now Steady John emerges from last to get into second, and That Son of a Gun needs to rally and rally now at the top of the stretch. Rancer hugs that corner and kicks away by 3. Steady John continues to give game chase in second. The rail belongs to That Son of a Gun. Hey Chief is closing in with good energy now. Rancer holding on for dear life. Hey Chief is getting closer. Hey Chief is surging past. Hey Chief has won it over Rancer, Steady John, and That Son of a Gun. Away and running. It was a nice even dispatch. Hibachi breaks the line on top, but had to be worked hard to get there. Ghost and You came away with good energy, and so did Boondoggle. Those are the first three. Up the inside, Miracle Silver is pulling hard under the jockey's hands, and deep on the track is Mine to Hold. Second last is Night Ops, and Sonic is trying to pass that rival at the 6.5 furlong point. So two of them do battle early on. Hibachi has the rail, and Boondoggle is two paths off the fence. They're only separated by a neck in the last of the day, and Mind a Hole is wide but has a third place position over Ghost in You, who has no excuses A in between rivals in fourth. Miracle Silver continues to travel up against around that fifth place spot, only 2.5 lengths off the lead. Second last is Night Ops, and last of all is Sonic as they race down to the backstretch point. 4 furlongs left to go, and now there's four across the course. Hibachi scrapes paint, Boondoggle 2 wide, Ghost in You 3 deep, Mind to Hold is hung out on a limb. Miracle Silver continues to have the run of the race if good enough. The favorite's bottled up, Night Ops needs to find a split and go now, and Sonic still last of all. The quarter pole is lurking for Hibachi, who leads by one tight length. Ghost in You continues the chase in second. Miracle Silver stays at that rail, and Night Ops needs to do a lot better than that as they turn for home. Hibachi's the first one to turn into the setting sun and shows the way by two. Battling on is Miracle Silver. Ghost in You is right there in for the fight. Night Ops just didn't have it on the day. At 8-1, Hibachi still leading, and they couldn't beat what they could not catch, and they could not catch Hibachi. To beat Ghost in You, Miracle Silver, and Night Ops.